Hey, Mortgage Diehards, Chris Brown coming here for the update on BO9 Day 4. Um, they had some breakout sessions. I didn't actually make it to it. We had a late night Wednesday night doing the expo and that kind of stuff. So Thursday I was a little slow getting cranking. Plus I had to get my room cleared out with all my stuff so that I could hit the road and come home, which is where I'm reporting from today. So there were some breakout sessions that I really wanted to make, and I just didn't get the option to. What I'll jump into then is the main speaker of the day was Todd with Jason Womack. And Jason Womack is a time management, task management fellow, and has some really great ideas on how to make your business more effective and more efficient. A couple things. One of the things that Jason Womack talks about was using Reqall.com, which is REQUALL.com, and basically to get things out of your mind so you can focus on processing information. Because a lot of times we end up with ideas at the absolute worst time. No pen, no paper, not even a crayon, mascara, nothing. And you want to capture that and you want to do something with it, but you're not in a position to. Well, I don't know about you, but I feel like I've always got my phone with me. Maybe it's surgically attached sometimes, but what you can do is this Reqall.com technology basically takes voice and transcribes it and sends it to you in an email. And best of all, it's free. So he uses that as a tool and would recommend something like that. Moving on to some of the things Todd talked about. Todd asked the question, what are you embarrassed about in your business? And I think that deserves a little bit of reflection. I think there are spots in our business that, we're kind of embarrassed about. Like, we're not getting out in front of our referral partners frequently enough. Or we're not quite as good as we'd like to be on the phone when we're talking to a client for the first time. And the things that we're embarrassed about in our business probably is reflective of an area of improvement. Okay? I think I covered this in the Gary Keller update from the other day, but we had... he did talk about having the spectrum of, an absolute success and absolute failure. And you got the 50-yard line, okay? Those that are between absolute failure and the 50-yard line are those that are only doing the things that they just like to do. Those that are above the fold, if you will, and closer to being absolute success are those that are willing to do the things that they don't like to do. Now, it doesn't mean you're not doing highest and best use and not doing the things that are top revenue generating items. I'm not talking about not doing things you don't like to do that can be delegated out, but things that are just kind of a thorn in your side that you need to be doing are highest and best use, are part of the vital few daily disciplines that you need to be doing, but you're not. And I know I've got them. I don't get out as much as I necessarily should probably, and that's something that in my business plan for '09 is going to change. So nugget there is having a plan. But that's one of the things that Gary talked about, and it ties in well with Todd's statement about what are you embarrassed about in your business. Carve out 3 minutes at the end of this video and scribble down a few of those things. And see if those are things that you can and are willing to tackle in 2009. Let's see. The next speaker was Andy Andrews. Andy Andrews is just a great speaker, great inspirational guy. Really enjoyed that information that he shared. A couple things there is he said, you got to make decisions based on the truth. Okay? Not what you want or hope the truth to be. So you got to be real with yourself. Now, let's be honest. The market sucks. But that doesn't mean your market has to suck. Because if things are slow and they're saying that this is where we are, okay, well, there are people that are doing better and there are people that are doing worse. That's just an average. So in any market, there are people that are doing better. And if that's not you, what is it that these people are doing? We talked about it the other day, and when I gave a Todd recap, is, what excuses are you making in your business that need to be resolved? So if you're doing these other things, if you want to go, or if you go where other people aren't going, you're doing things other people aren't doing, you're going to end up places that they never could dream of. It's just action. And you know me, I'm Chris the implementer. It's about implementation. Okay? Another thing he says, thank God for the second half. And I'm a big college sports guy, go Gators. And, the second half is great because it allows you to kind of recap and review what happened in the first half. With the second half, you've got more knowledge. You know where you need to clean up your act. You know where you need to focus and what you need to improve so that your game is that much tighter. You can make those adjustments because everything you do matters, especially as we move into the Web 2.0 world where there's the social media and that kind of stuff. You're going to be found. And what are they going to find you for? Do you want to be found for being the FHA expert? Then you need to clean up your game and be an FHA expert. So those are some takeaways that I got from the final day. And at BP, probably put together maybe another little video that covers the expo and some of the vendors that were there that I thought that had some merit. And doesn't mean I'll get them all because I didn't get to all the booths, but I'll probably put something like that together. If you'd like to touch base with me, you can give me a call. I'd love to be available for mortgage professionals because networking and sticking together is what's getting us through the hard times. My number is 407-377-0500. My extension is 210. Or you can fire off an email to me at Chris, CHRIS, at OrlandoMortgagePro.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, if you don't mind, right down here at the bottom, you should be able to rate this video. If you think it's a good video, hey, click a 5-star. If you don't think it is, don't click anything. And also, if you'd like to see when I do updates, I do have a channel on YouTube that you can subscribe to. It's you go to youtube.com/ or is that /? Whichever one it is. So it's youtube.com/ Orlando MTG Pro. So hope that's helpful, and I hope to connect with you and meet you one day. Thanks again.